evening, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies. Good evening. I am Styrofoam Ralph. This is motherfucking Cups in the Gang live from the motherfucking hot box. This is the Taco Tuesday Tycoon service, man. Hey, look, we just had a crazy round of wild card playoff football going down. We have some winners, we have some losers in the building. You know we have to start with the motherfucking losers. I'm sorry. Is there anything that a losing playoff team would like to say now that their season is over?
And we got a non-playoff backstage too. All right. Well, we got Pittsburgh Nation, Steeler Nation.
Why are we starting with the playoff team and the non-playoffs have all this opinion now? Start with the non-opinion.
Because the playoff team.
Let's start with the non-playoff team. Since you want to characterize everything.
Now, so now the playoff team doesn't.
Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. No, you know what? We ain't even got to do that. Let's start off with the teams that don't have a current head coach.
Oh, dang.
Where's Cowboy Mike at?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He's probably still crying.
He said he's feeding his family right now.
He's upset.
No, he's being a family man. He's DMing Michelle to make sure she's comfy and sleepy for the night.
So
anyway,
he's being a family man.
So
he's DMing Michelle.
In so many words.
Anyway.
Can you describe your disappointment, or are you disappointed, or did you feel like y'all competed?
I mean, I'm kind of both. One, we wasn't supposed to be there. Experts said we wasn't winning 6 games. 2, we got there and it was business as usual for the last 8 years. So, I mean, you got an extra check.
Team was any closer to playoff success than any other previous Ben teams?
Oh, hell no, because this offense, as with previous offense, has put the defense in a hole that they can't dig them out of. This offensive philosophy has cost a Super Bowl caliber defense the opportunity to advance in the playoffs 5 years in a row, at least. The defense is at their peak, the window's closing, more or less, or was at their peak, the window's closing. The offense hasn't caught up as much as they should to complement the defense in order to live by the philosophy that you say you have in place. Hold on for a minute.
So he was saying that the offense wasn't matching up to the caliber of the defense. And I mean, I definitely agree, because I was going to ask him before he tapped out if he do. Well, I guess I'll ask y'all 2-5 Reds. Do y'all feel like that this offense that they had with Dangerous was, because I mean, we remember what Ben's last season looked like. They started 11-0. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Russ, even though Russ was 6-2, they started 11-0, and then they kind of fell off of a cliff.
Then they lost to the Commanders.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. Chill.
That
was crazy.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
That was a crazy straight.
No, but no. So the thing is that with Russ, like, the offense was just too reliant on the big play. You know, they couldn't make the simple plays, and you know that's why every time you turn on the screen, you'd be dead if you took a shot every time you heard Moonball.
Yeah.
You know,
it was a certain person's idea that Russ was the way to go. Russ proved in 10, 12 games or 10 games that he's a competent backup, not a qualified starter. Those days are behind him. Like I said previously, I hope they sign Justin to at least a 3-year deal and develop him and Russ stays around for the league minimum of maybe $1 million, $2 million a year for the next 3 years, some shit like that. But him as a starter, he has played his way out of a starter's contract, in my opinion. Just my opinion.
Which player played their way out of a contract more, Sam Darnold or Russell Wilson?
Jesus.
Say that again?
Sam Darnold.
Which player played their way out of a contract? Which player played their way into a bigger hole next year for a chance of not getting paid?
Sam
Russ,
Darnold.
Wilson or Sam Darnold?
No,
Sam
Russ,
Darnold.
because somebody's going to take a chance on Darnold because he's younger than Russ. And
They
they
gonna
say,
send-
oh, that was just a bad game, bounce back.
Are they sending Justin Jefferson with him? Because if not, I would say no.
I agree with you, Red.
Yeah, Darnold apparently still sees ghost.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I said that the other day.
You know, was that 9 sacks?
Yeah, 9.
They sacked him 9 times, bro.
I mean, you know, I saw Joe Burrow get sacked 9 times, but they won.
So
I mean, Sam Darnold is Sam Darnold. So I mean,
He's the Sam of the Darnold.
Well, you know what the craziest thing about Minnesota's season is they started out 5-0. You know, they lost to Detroit and the Rams back to back. They won the rest of their games, and then they lost to Detroit and the Rams back to back.
I mean, also though, is it a shocker that that the Vikings went to the playoffs and shit the bed?
No,
I mean, what's the difference between him and Kirk Cousins? Honestly, he earned his money to me.
no, I picked them to lose that game, you know, because for that specific reason. You know, Sam Darnold just hasn't been there, and whenever he plays against a defense that has the ability to put pressure, that's what we get.
And
Belichick
then what did
showed
Jay Dennis
everybody
do?
the recipe.
Serious question though. Do y'all think Sam Darnold walked in the locker room and said that they never should have cut me after the game?
I doubt it.
Bro,
I don't know. I don't know if he
You
did
like that?
I don't wanna relish, you know what I'm saying, on the loss, but is there anything
Oh, I do.
is there anything that you feel like you could take away from it? Is there anything that you felt like, or is there a point that you felt like the game got out of hand, or do you feel like y'all were just outmatched from the beginning?
I think you talking about the Steelers still?
Yeah.
That's an question.
Who
Is
does
Unc still with
lose
us?
to again?
No, I
He
thought
hears
he
something.
came. I thought he came back.
So, dog, the Ravens are a better team than the Steelers.
Oh,
okay?
the Ravens. Yeah.
Right. The Ravens are a better team than the Steelers. The Steelers find their way to stay in games that they have no business being in. Mike Tomlin wins with teams that he has no business winning with. And we seem to find a way to blame him for that, which is really weird to me. But
I don't-
there in no galaxy should the Pittsburgh Steelers have been in a game with the Baltimore Ravens.
Speaking for myself, I don't blame Mike Tomlin. I just think that they have become the NFL equivalent of the Joe Johnson Atlanta Falcons. I mean, Atlanta Hawks from the standpoint that you win enough games to get to the dance, but you're never bad enough to get a high enough draft pick to get a player that's actually gonna help your franchise move forward.
Yeah. But unlike Joe Johnson's Hawks, right? Joe Johnson's Hawks played in the East, which is much easier to make the playoffs with winning less games. Pittsburgh did that in the hardest division in the NFL.
Yeah, Pittsburgh having that many wins in general was crazy.
It's ridiculous, dog. Like they have no business having that many wins.
Like Pittsburgh and the Broncos honestly should have traded records, but it is what it is.
Yeah, Pittsburgh had no business having that
Yeah.
many
So I've been on record, and I'll go on record one more again.
wins. One more
you know,
game.
One more again.
Dang, come
You
on,
know what I'm
dog.
saying? It's time to go separate ways. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mean that the Steelers need to fire Mike Tomlin or anything along those lines. But I just think that he's at space where he's a military dude where you know that the paycheck is coming and you just good with it. Like, they ain't doing nothing to put a team around you. You deserve better. Find somewhere better.
Yeah. All right.
What's the trade?
At the coaching
I don't know.
stage in his career.
Like, I was mad because I brought up the Jets the other night, and then Cups or somebody posted today that some dude on TV was talking about Mike Tomlin to the Jets.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's possible.
Mike Tomlin to the Jets. That's not fair.
Well, I don't think that was a real thing. I
And
think
I
that was
think
just somebody
I want to say Rex
talking.
Ryan is going to the Jets.
He
wants
might.
to go to the Jets.
He
Yeah,
might.
I believe Rex Ryan is going to the Jets.
Well, the Jets actually put in a request to interview my defensive coordinator today.
I think the Jets will bring
who
back Adam.
cares?
Sure.
So
I'm like, they on the wrong side of the ball. Like,
That's crazy.
The Jets should absolutely bring back Adam Gase. I think.
all right, Commanders. Well, since we talked, I guess Rez is supposed to talk about his team for.
No. Wow. Why would I talk about my team? See?
Hey,
You know
no.
what, man?
Hey, pause, Rez. I'm not throwing a shot at you.
I'm about to say, dog, like
I didn't do
like,
that.
That was really mean. Like that
I
was
didn't.
really mean.
I didn't
I
do
know
that.
it's like, hold up, you shooting?
And then 2-5 gonna sit there like he don't know what I'm talking about. That's crazy. And Cup sitting here like he don't know what I'm talking about.
Hey,
What I missed?
hey, like the great Queen's Flip said, COE.
Like, why would I be talking about the Niners? Like, what is did something happen that I don't know about?
Hey, no, Cup said we're gonna talk about the teams that won and the teams that lost. And then randomly it was like, well, let's talk about the teams that didn't make it.
We didn't win. We didn't do anything. We are tired.
Now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
I had to step out for a minute.
no, you
So,
good, bro.
what did I
The
miss?
question that I asked you was there a certain point in the game that you felt like it got out of hand? Is there anything that you could take away from the game? I don't want to relish on the loss for too long, but is there anything that you could tell us, like, that you felt like you can go and build on towards next year, or are you feeling like there's going to be some overhaul at the Pittsburgh Steelers?
No, there was a first half. They were 4th and inches. They punted the ball. Prior to that, they had a 3rd and 2. And what did they do? They brought out Justin as a decoy and gave it to number 30, who got the first down. That is the second time in the last 5 games that they brought Justin Fields in as a decoy or to actually get the first down on 3rd and short. If your philosophy is the run sets up the pass, yet you're afraid to run the ball or can't run the ball, you're counterproductive. So
Good
when
points.
they punted on that 4th and inches, that told me right there they didn't want to win the game. So the entire philosophy on offense has to change because clearly it's not working. I have given y'all numerous years to get it together offensively because it's always a pattern. It was a pattern with Coach Noel. It was a pattern with Coach Cowher. The offense had to catch up to the defense. And once the offense caught up to the defense and they were clicking, 2 out of 3 Super Bowls, 2 out of 4 playoff runs. You had results once everything started clicking, but it's not clicking now.
Who's hiring these coaches?
That's another thing. Management. I think right now with Coach Khan, well, not Coach Khan, the GM Khan and Mr. Rooney are signing off on these coaches. That's another thing I got to question as well because none of these coaches that you hired for the offense since Todd Haley has been a productive offensive coordinator. The players didn't like Todd Haley, but say what you want about him, he was effective.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have to like him to do your job, and he made sure you did your job. It was a simple offense. You had a 3 to 4 receiver set with 2 tight ends and a running back. Ben got the ball out of his hands in less than 2.5 seconds. It's just you had key injuries come playoff time, and Cincinnati waxed your ass at home. Ben went into retirement, and you let go of Todd Haley. I mean, you need that type of offensive coordinator, but you also need the personnel to fit your philosophy. If you don't have the offensive personnel to be a run first team, then you shouldn't say you're going to be a run first team.
Is the Steelers' last playoff win the Vontaze Burfict Antonio Brown game?
Is it? No.
That the last one?
I'm going to say yeah.
They haven't won.
I'm going to say yeah.
Yeah, they lost that playoff game to Cleveland.
No, we lost the playoff game to Cleveland the following year.
Yeah, that was like 42 to
2009. That wasn't 2009.
That was like 2019.
That was
2019. Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, I
we
think
lost that game.
was the last one.
Because we won the division, if I'm not mistaken. We won the division that year. And that was the year we had 3 AFC teams in the playoffs for the first time in over a decade or some shit like that. But
that was the year.
Yeah, I think that's the last one we had. And then we really, technically, we shouldn't have won that game. We won that game on some pretty fucked up calls and technicality. Because if Joey Porter hadn't went on the field to get that call,
fucking coughed the ball up.
Oh no, that wasn't the last one.
Prior to that, well, not prior to that, but also in that game, Joey Porter Sr. went on the field and basically baited Burfict into making contact with him, which caused the penalty. But in actuality, Joey Porter Sr. should have been the one penalized for being on the field because he wasn't a player and he wasn't the head coach.
Right. No, the last one was against Kansas City.
Thing about that, but it wasn't.
No, the last one was against Kansas City.
It is now.
It was the week after Antonio Brown kicked the punter.
Yeah, I think that's the last playoff game they won. And like I say, if Cincinnati had played their game instead of a mind game, they would have won that game. But the excuse would have been, well, we was on the road then.
Well, I was wrong. That wasn't the last one. The last one was the next year.
There's offensive philosophy that needs to change because the offense puts the defense at a disadvantage. The last 5 games in itself showed you that the philosophy isn't working, and Russ isn't the solution to our problem. Justin Fields is. They just need to develop him and take our wins and losses over the next couple of years until he turns into what they think he should be.
But are you even satisfied with Arthur Smith? Are you do you think y'all should be cycling offensive coordinators since Mike Tomlin is obviously hands off with the offense?
Say that again.
What about the offensive coordinator position? Are you satisfied with Arthur Smith? Are you willing to put in another 2 years with him and Justin Fields, or do you want to continue to be on the lookout for an offensive coordinator?
Y'all can't come back with the same offensive coordinators you had this year.
No, I don't think so either. But I mean, I don't think he should have been hired in the first place.
I don't.
I never liked Arthur Smith. I didn't like him in Tennessee. I didn't like him in Atlanta. I don't like him in where he's at now, with the Steelers. But I mean, I guess he was an upgrade from Matt Canada. I mean, Matt Canada got fucking fired in the middle of the season.
I can't even say that
for him to be fired.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I can't even say that.
I mean,
teams that won.
Do we still got
Talk to the teams that won, bro.
Playoffs are actually happening.
I know. Why the refs give the Eagles that fumble that Green Bay obviously recovered?
Did they?
Yes.
How about don't drop the ball?
Don't drop the ball, but if I get it back, give it to me.
Oh, can I just say before we get to you guys and your wonderful win, I'm very proud of y'all. Congrats.
I don't like that.
I just want to say that I hate the way they've decided to legislate the forward pass rule.
Matthew Stafford.
It's really bad. It's really bad because quarterbacks aren't even trying to pretend like they're throwing the ball overhand now. Like they can do that underhand. Oh, now that's a forward.
You can blame that on, right?
Not a forward pass, bro.
You can blame it on, right? No,
Already?
And they couldn't
No.
even give him the
Patty
fucking round.
Mahomes, because this nigga throw the ball any kind of way.
I don't. Just moving the ball forward does not make it a forward pass.
Blame Patty, bro.
That is ridiculous, bro. Like they need to they have to re-adjudicate that rule. That rule that doesn't make sense. Like if it's gonna be the rule, then it needs to be an overhand forward pass. I don't want to hear that if a person did this. That's a forward pass.
And it went forward, so it mattered.
It went forward, so that's a forward throw. If they did that,
And they didn't even give him the fucking.
Hey, tell your uncle to come back, bro. Just because we don't
and
want
they
to
didn't
talk
give him
about
the grounding.
the Steelers, don't mean that he got to leave. We on the right side of Philly. I mean, the right side of Pennsylvania now.
But
So,
sorry, go ahead. I just want to make sure I said that for the purpose of the
speaking
show.
of which, so Saquon put up the 255 the last time the Rams came through.
All right.
You
Correct. And Jalen only threw for 175, and people are pretending like that's trash. So,
When is it not?
oh, when we get the dub, when it's not necessary for my quarterback to throw for 200 yards, when my quarterback is not making interceptions happen, when my quarterback's not dropping the ball on a fumble, when my quarterback's not, causing us to lose, his QBR is still over 100. I don't understand what the issue
So
is.
essentially, what you're saying is, as long as the quarterback doesn't lose us the game, it's fine.
Yes. I've
doesn't
never
have to-
been a person that's been against the whole game manager thing.
He
Cam
doesn't
Newton-
have to. He doesn't have to positively contribute to the actual win. He just needs to not lose it.
I feel like positively contributing to the win is not losing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Tell that to Deontay.
Who?
I mean,
You know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
that though.
You know, it's Deontay Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Cut again.
But
Like
look,
getting cut in the middle of the playoffs is just disgusting.
That's crazy work, dog. Shout out to
I mean,
Deontay Johnson.
my whole thing is like, I'm not even trying to be like some crazy stand, but it's just like, God damn, like niggas is mad because my quarterback is blah, blah, blah. But Patty Mahomes just sit up here and win every game by 1 point. It's, Patrick Mahomes saves the day. It's
No.
Hey, look, I feel you, bro.
Well, wait. Has that been what it was in the hot box?
No.
Okay,
No.
cool. As long as we're being consistent, that's all. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
is
come on, yeah.
consistency.
No. I'm talking about BSPN.
No, dog. We don't.
BSPN and
They not like us. No Drizzy.
yeah,
No,
BSPN.
they not like us.
Joy Taylor won.
A minor.
Even though they be stealing our takes.
BSPN and Joy Taylor won.
Jesus, that's wild.
Nah, but yeah, how you feeling, man? Philly and the Rams, how you feeling?
What you got, man? What you feeling?
It's gonna be a rerun. What you be? We've been here before. We've seen
Oh,
this.
okay.
We've seen this
You
episode.
ain't scared of playoff Stafford?
I feel like there's a ledger in this hot box, and I feel like somebody has that ledger, and somebody knows that I said my team was gonna win the Super Bowl this year. I said that, and I said I wasn't trying to be one of them weird cowboy guys. I was dead ass serious.
But
We
this
win
is
the
our
Super
year.
Bowl this year. Nah, this is actually our year.
We the birds.
Nah, don't do that. Nah. We're
No,
not.
but before we get
Nah.
too ahead of ourselves, Cactus Jack, run us back through the victory against Tampa Bay.
I mean, it really is just it's the opening play that set the tone.
I mean, I said Tampa Bay,
smacking
I'm
the
sorry,
Packers out,
Green Bay.
smacking the ball out that boy hand, letting them know that they special teams wasn't fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? Immediately, my quarterback who can't throw throws a great pass to Dotson, a receiver
It's
that
not that
doesn't
he can't
matter.
It's not that
A
he can't
receiver
throw.
that doesn't matter, gets the ball to get the first touchdown. And my boy AJ, my boy Smitty showing everybody why he's the best number 2 option there is. And then of course Saquon just being Saquon is just, and let's talk about that class. Everybody always talk about how Philly's dirty and grimy and nasty. My boy Saquon could have ran off, added us to that 30 piece. Nah, what'd he do? He slid on his ass and said, nah, man, no
Nobody
more.
said the team ain't have class. They talking about the fans.
Hey man. Hey,
Hey,
man.
shout
Yeah,
out
definitely
to
talking about the
Hey
fans.
man, you a Redskin.
We seen that dude in the stands that they had to go find his job.
Shout out to
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That
Absolutely.
shit is crazy. Hey, nah, that shit's crazy. I would have beat his ass, bro. Like, fuck with Lord, I would have whooped his ass. You call my wife a cunt, nigga, I'm on your head.
You
Fuck
talking
all
about
that.
Oh, Mike on your ass, Jack. Mike on your ass.
Like, that shit is crazy.
Pause.
Oh, wait, what happened? Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't read about nothing all year. Didn't you
Oh,
pay me
good.
money? What are you talking about?
Oh,
You
dude.
think- you
You
think-
paid me
Crazy.
money. Like, what are we talking about?
You
Hey,
did
don't-
pay him
don't
money.
do
It's
that.
true. It's true.
Don't do
You
that.
paid the money.
So
Hey, that
you
ain't a
know,
conspiracy either. That's a fact.
so in other news, there's a team out here that's going into the jungle looking for the king.
Oh, here we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Dan
And it's
Quinn
time to
versus
not
Dan
miss.
Campbell.
It's time to not miss.
Mm.
Hey, Mike, you might
So
want to
you
go
telling
back and
me
look
that
at that
you're-
first game, Mike. You might want to
Yo.
go back and look at that first game.
Well, you got Magic Johnson on your team or something?
Nah, man. Look, man.
You do technically have Magic Johnson on your team, which is actually funny. I wasn't even trying to.
No, we ain't gonna win, but you know what I'm saying. But we gonna scare the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like
I ain't gonna lie. If the Redskins beat the Lions,
if Detroit gets to the Super Bowl, we gonna be the reason why. You know what I'm saying? Because we gonna put that scare in them that let them know that they can't be complacent.
I don't know, bro.
Are you
I
done?
think this will be a good game.
And all I know is Cups. All I know is don't give Jaden the ball with under 5 minutes left.
hey, facts.
That's all I'm
Hey, let me tell you something, dog. This nigga Jaden is a goddamn animal, bro. I like this nigga, dog. I'm not supposed to because he wears that crappy ass jersey, but he's a dog.
That is a crappy jersey.
That man, that man get out there and he's gonna run, he's gonna gun, he's gonna shoot it to whoever he needs to. Like Jaden's him. He's nice.
Yeah, don't
We
give him
could
the
be-
ball. Don't give
We
him the
could be
ball.
having a
under 5.
CJ Stroud moment right now. We could be having a CJ Stroud moment where next year Jaden's, just regular.
Well,
But
Todd
then again,
Bowles.
I don't know because CJ Stroud turned up in the playoffs and won a game that nobody thought Houston was gonna win. So
Well,
I
Todd
don't know.
Bowles still out here fucking up the clock. Apparently Justin Herbert ain't what I thought he was. Bless you.
Justin Herbert we should no
Thank
longer mention him as an elite guy. We should never mention him as the future. Justin Herbert is just another good college prospect that he didn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I need you to become at least Jared Goff or something.
Who did
That's
he have to
tough.
throw to? Who did he have to throw to?
He had
Yeah,
Lab
yeah,
McConkey, who had 9 catches for 197 yards in that game.
And who else?
Right, it's 197 yards.
He had Quentin Johnson, who like every other week looks like a decent NFL receiver.
He's had Keenan Allen his whole career.
Say that again. Say that again.
He's had Mike Williams.
Say that again about Johnson.
He every other week he looked like he could be a decent NFL receiver.
What did he do last week? He couldn't drop a ball. You couldn't pay him to drop a ball. And what did he do this week?
He ain't show up, you know what I'm saying? And they're supposed to have the running game though, right, Coach Kaki?
So you blame Herbert for that? I mean, I'm not a Herbert fan. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I'm just saying.
Look,
he's-
if the Chargers just lost, if the
He's
Chargers
not
had
that
just simply lost, we could have that conversation. When you throw 4 interceptions, you don't get no cape.
Okay.
I don't care who you throwing it to. When you throw it to the other team 4 times, it's your fault.
Hey, right now you picking Justin Herbert or Trevor Lawrence?
Oh, here we go again.
We did this last night.
The hot docs.
My answer,
Oh, y'all did, bro?
We did this last night.
They do it every few weeks.
my answer.
I'll
is gonna
take
change.
I'll take Herbert, but it's a tie with Eli.
Damn.
Oh,
So look, 2-5. What was your
Eli.
takeaway from the game in Tampa Bay that's encouraging you coming up against Detroit?
That we were the better team from the standpoint of 2 dumbass 4th down calls, and we win that game by 2 scores. You know, if we just take the points, you know, that's number 1. Number 2, Baker Mayfield had a pretty good game, and our rookie quarterback in his first playoff game went toe to toe with him.
Mhm.
You know, Detroit secondary is just as bad as ours. You know,
hold on, 2-5. Hold on.
What's that?
2-5. What the hell is Mike talking about, bro? They gonna shut down Saquon?
I know that's what I told him. He got to go watch the first game again.
He just had 255 on their head. What are we talking about?
You know,
See,
but
that's how I know he a Cowboy fan because he just says delusion. Everything he
Oh,
says is just made up.
yeah, and that's exactly right, Alex. You can't blame Staley this time. But
No.
but I think that I'm confident because
It's you, buddy.
we only gave up 20 points. like I was thinking that this game was going to have to be 34-31 for Washington to get out of there with a win.
Mhm.
You know, so for the fact that they held Tampa to 20, even though Mike Evans went off, you know, like we'll see. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we can win the game, but I think we can cover the spread. I think we can lose that game by like say 4 points or lose it by a touchdown or something along those lines. Like I don't think Detroit's just going to walk in there and treat us like we're Sam Darnold.
Yeah. Bro, Sam Darnold, bro. That guy's bad.
He is. Do you want him back on the team? If you're the Vikings, do y'all bring him back? Or was this year just a fluke?
I feel like you kind of have to. Because it's either go with Daniel Jones.
Would have never let that happen.
Well, it's either go with Daniel Jones or it's go with a rookie that's coming off of a leg injury. So you might need him for another year. I don't know. Like after going 14 or 15 and 3 or 14 and 3, is it? Yeah, 14 and 3. Can you sell like, hey, we're rebuilding now?
No.
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, as far as the Vikings go, I think they should.
Is Philly one-dimensional? Bro, Mike, stop. You're just talking. You're just saying words. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Is
What are you
water
saying
good
words
for you?
again?
Is water good for you?
No,
Hey,
I don't
Mike
want
just
Sam
Mike just
back.
made it official. He don't want Sam back, and he was the number one Sam Darnold fan up in here.
Did he think that? Did he say they never should have cut him when Sam Darnold left the?
Well, no, he had Minnesota going to the Super Bowl.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You know how to respond. Go ahead. Let it out. You out your motherfucking mind.
Bro.
Another Michelle Beadle moment.
Oh yeah, I don't know if it's a Michelle Beadle bad, but that's a wild take, Mike. We love you though, bro.
No, we
One Mike
don't.
Pod, man. Check out the One Mike podcast, y'all.
No, we
You know what I'm
don't.
saying? Mondays
That
and
boy-
Thursdays, y'all.
That boy,
And don't forget your black on black news.
he getting that Mexican weed, when he getting that Hawaiian weed. Fucked up.
Oh, it's definitely some heavy dose. It might actually be meth.
I know. I remember when I said that. I
Put
remember when
down
I
the Reggie.
I remember earlier this year when I said that I didn't think Sam Darnold was the MVP, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like Mike was yelling at me like we was in Auschwitz.
Dog.
Cowboys
I
gotta
don't-
rebuild with a franchise QB. Ah!
I don't understand because all right, so let's do. Can we just do some Sam Darnold appreciation?
No, hell no.
No,
What are we gonna do? Talk about Casper?
I
We talking about the Holy
wanna-
Ghost?
I want to appreciate him. I appreciate that he got to play with one of the top 2 wide receivers in the league. I appreciate that he got to play with one of the top 3 wide receiving cores, if not top 2 wide receiving cores in the league. I appreciate that he got to play with the number with at least a top 5 defense, if not a top 3 defense in the league, and still somehow found a way to play worse than Brock Purdy ever played in any playoff game in his career.
Hey, hold up, real quick. I was told that I have to apologize for my last statement, so I take it back
Well, you have to apologize. What happened?
because I said
What'd you say?
because I said Mike yelled at me like we was in Auschwitz.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wait, hold up.
He came to you to apologize.
If you lose a bet to somebody, does that
I
mean
had
that does that not mean they're right?
I want to pull that back. You know, I don't want Zuckerberg to come after me. He already taken down
Mr.
all the
Zuckerberg,
screens.
man.
He already taken
Sucker
man.
fuck, man.
He already going back to 2021, taking all my game threads down.
Bro, let me tell you
that's
something.
crazy.
Mark Zuckerberg is exactly the kind of coward that most people are. This man said, nah, we're going to go up here. We're going to turn ourselves into the PC super duper social media chat platform. Oh, PC's out. Oh, never mind. We want to give everybody freedom of speech again. We've always believed in it, and we want everybody to have full discourse now. So we want to take away all your limitations.
Good. When he goes back for your 96 stuff, then I'd be concerned.
But nah,
And
I'm not engaging the Mark Zuckerberg discourse. Sam Darnold had all the things lined up for him, bro. He had all the things lined up for him, bro.
except for an offensive line that can protect him.
Hey man, he navigated it all year, right?
But again, you can navigate a lot of things until you come up against the right team that exposes you.
Yeah, they had 4 losses and they were to the same 2 teams.
Okay,
It's
and then
crazy.
what
Crazy.
did those 2 teams do? Expose their offensive line for being suspect, which was their weakest link.
Oh yeah,
Crazy, bro.
remember when I said that Jared Verse should be defensive rookie of the year? You saw him score that touchdown last night.
Actually,
Bruh,
I
Jared
turned the
Verse
game
is
off
a
by then.
fucking dog.
But yeah, like I don't know, man. Like Sam Darnold, it's a catch-22 because, like I said, I don't think you can go forward with Daniel Jones as your starter. You know, JJ McCarthy, we haven't seen him play a snap yet, and he's coming off that injury. So I don't know if you could just come to your fans and be like, "Hey, we won 14 games. Y'all ready for this 6-11?"
I agree though.
Like, it's a tough spot to be in, but you know what I mean? But you got to have a real conversation with Sam Darnold. You got to figure out what that market is. Like, yeah, I can give you some money, but if you could find more than what I'm willing to give you, sayonara.
Sayonara.
We both had hurt QBs.
You know, so I don't know, man. Like, I think that Minnesota is just in a they're in a rock. But I mean, the good news is you got Kevin O'Connell as your head coach. So if it's somebody that can figure out quarterback, he's the one.
But if your defensive coordinator leaves, you're still suspect. Now you're suspect at your offensive line and the defense.
And here's
Well, I mean, that would be true if their defense was any good in the first place. Like Flores blitzes a lot, but Minnesota gave up a lot of points this year. They weren't the purple people eaters. We just giving them credit because of who their defensive coordinator was.
Well, isn't that how it's supposed to work? When he does a good job, he gets credit, but when he fucks up, he gets fired.
You know what I'm saying? But he ain't gonna get fired. And not that he should get fired, but I'm just saying, like, they wasn't down out here locking stuff down.
My whole thing is we're talking about all the potential quarterbacks when they spent a first round pick on a guy from Michigan. It's like, is somebody going to trade for JJ McCarthy? Could somebody trade for JJ McCarthy with the quarterbacks that are available in free agency?
I think it's a possibility. Do you think JJ McCarthy's better than the quarterbacks in the draft this year?
Why not?
Do you think is he better than anybody on a current roster?
Yes.
Who?
I think so. I think he can start for the Vikings if he was healthy.
He's better than anything the Giants got right now. And he's probably better than Daniel Jones was.
For sure.
I know he's probably better. He's better than whatever the Saints got. Like, I mean, I ain't trying to run back another year with Derek Carr.
So
why do you have these silent spaces in the middle of y'all's statements?
I was waiting for Unc to raise his voice at me.
I know.
One thing we
gonna do when you write, you write. We ain't gonna fight a losing battle. We don't.
Yeah, I mean, what if the Raiders can't get Shador or Cam Ward? You know what I mean? Like JJ McCarthy might not be a bad consolation prize.
Yeah, but what are the odds of the management making that kind of move unless it's Tom Brady led?
Yeah, I mean, he went to Tom Brady school.
If you don't put Tom Brady in charge of player personnel or have him have significant say, they're not going to make those kind of moves. And then if you do put Tom Brady in there, I'm going to say, why didn't you keep Mr. McKenzie from a few years back who was trying to do the same thing before you fucked it up and took him out and put Mike Mayock? I don't know what I'm doing, but I sound good in a broadcast.
don't know. I might honestly grab JJ McCarthy and be like, yo, I'm gonna need you 4 or 5 games a year because we know that left hand Russ ain't gonna be here.
No, he
This
ain't
man.
coming to Pittsburgh.
No, I'm talking about Miami.
Miami. Left hand Russell.
No, Miami just got Skylar Thompson, remember?
You think Miami's still going to be
No.
a contender
And
after
they
this
got Sue
season?
Hartley though.
Former
Miami's
Pro
going to
Bowler.
become a dysfunctional franchise for the next
No, but
3
I'm just saying that's the problem, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Tua is obviously their guy, but you just can't rely on him to play a full season.
But
I mean, you can. You just got to be ready to rep that game.
But you're tied in with that $200 and something million contract. It's almost as worse, but almost as bad as Cleveland's scenario. You can't get rid of him, but you really can't afford to keep him.
See,
But
there's another
that's-
team.
Have
There's another team. If Cam Ward goes to Tennessee and Dion pulls the power play and say Shador ain't going to Cleveland, that could be a JJ McCarthy spot.
JJ McCarthy or Joe Milton.
Joe Milton.
JJ.
I'm taking Money Milk. You already know.
Money
got-
Milk.
There's no such thing as money milk.
Money Milk.
You just made that up,
That's
bro.
not a thing.
Money Milk.
That's not a thing, Cubs. That's not a thing.
Money
Bro,
Milk.
That is
bro.
crazy.
What you keep talking about? It's not
Calling a backup quarterback money milk is wild.
A six rounder backup quarterback at that.
Hey, you heard what he
The
said. He
third
said
string
money.
quarterback. The
Bro,
third
money
string
milk.
quarterback cannot be money milked.
Hey, bro, Cowboy Mike, bro. Where is we at, bro? Help me out, bro.
You know what I'm saying? If he's money milk, then what's Jacoby Brissett?
Brisket.
What is Snoop Huntley?
Hey, that's a Pro Bowler. That's what he is.
Brissett is an insurance policy.
Bro, no. Did
What is
anybody
Josh
see his
Dobbs?
commercial?
Yes.
Which one?
The backups? Those are amazing commercials.
Bro, he was like, I wish everybody was like a backup or something.
Backup, yeah. Because no, there's one with Josh Dobbs. There's one with Jacoby Brissett. There's one with There's like 4 of them. They're really good. I love those commercials.
Money milk.
Case
Bro,
Keenum,
Money
Josh,
Milk, bro.
Jacoby, and
Case Keenum isn't one. Yeah.
Colt
Case Keenum wanted to back up the car.
McCoy. Case Keenum is the car.
Yeah, he backed up the car.
Colt McCoy, I think, is the Hornet's Nest.
Who was the one that did the accountant work? Was that Josh Dobbs?
Oh, that's Brissett.
That
Brissett
was
is the,
Jacoby Brissett.
yeah, that is the accountant. And Josh Dobbs hangs the picture.
Yeah, Josh Dobbs. His
His family knew he was a bum giving him that name.
Brisket.
Jacoby
Yeah,
Brisket, boy.
for sure. Yeah,
Super tough, dry
Definitely,
brisket.
Yeah.
You gave up on brisket.
Bro,
The kind you don't
definitely
want.
look like
You gave up on brisket.
every time he
fast,
took
bro.
a snap at the beginning of the season. Every time he took a snap, it just looked like he just got done eating like some North Carolina.
Hey, but you know what? He kept the Bengals out the playoffs, so you know.
I mean, he did keep.
You know,
the
you
Bengals
got
out
people
the
out here
playoffs, so
like
shout
Jack
out to
still,
North
you know,
Carolina.
spreading this false ass narrative that Kansas City trying to avoid a 8-loss team.
Oh, here we
Jack,
go.
you doing that in podcast form?
Here we go. All I know
I
is
think Kansas
all I
City
know
will
is
be
if
in
I
the
wasn't
top.
afraid of the competition, I wouldn't have sat my starters to make sure that we can keep some other niggas from coming to see us.
So if you got the number 1 seed, you gonna go play your squad.
Yeah, all that. Yeah,
If you had the number 1 seed locked in, you was gonna play your starters.
You was gonna play Saquon, and then when he break his leg, then what?
Oh man, I don't want to hear that.
Doug, Saquon didn't even want to run the ball 30 yards to get a touchdown that he had for that was he was gifted at the end of the game.
Shout out to Saquon
That's
Barkley
called
for
class.
taking the dive.
It's called class.
He took a dive.
It's called
Shout out to
class.
everybody
It's
who
called
took the
class. And
over
Saquon.
125
All right, y'all want to know the truth? Since we got, you know,
I know
since
the
Mike,
truth. We just said it.
No. Mike want to keep coming on here talking about some conspiracies and all this other weird shit. I got a conspiracy for your ass. The reason that
give him one.
Saquon didn't get the damn record is because the NFL wants long-standing records to still exist. They didn't want Saquon to get this storybook ending of not only smacking the shit out of his team and getting the record, but also getting a Super Bowl win the first year he leaves that team.
It's a 40-year record.
They didn't want to do it. So that's why
Oh, so they want it to be 60 years, huh?
Yep, you're damn right.
They don't, dog. They don't.
Follow the rich
They
white
don't, bro.
man.
They don't, bro.
Follow the rich white man.
I'm gonna bear some bad news to you, bro. If Saquon played in that last game, that would have been the highest ranked Philly game this year.
I agree.
So
That would
hold
have
up,
been the
though.
highest rated Philly game this year.
So if you grab Beyonce for Christmas, what do you do the next year?
You gotta get
you
Taylor
grab
or
Taylor, Tay.
Nah, Drake be turning down the Super Bowl, don't he?
Drake is not turned down the Super Bowl, bro.
Nah, not next year. Hey, look, let me tell you something. Drake's not turning down shit next year. Drake is on a revenge tour to get his name. But no, seriously,
Drake will be doing a halftime show at Drake will be doing a halftime show at HBCU next year.
Now, I need Drake to do a halftime show, go across the stage, and then a roll down, come down with LeBron and Yes Jules.
You'll never see Drake with LeBron James again.
Drake's gonna
No, I'm talking about having the banner, like, you know what I'm saying, of a picture of LeBron with Yes Jules sitting on his lap.
Yo, Drake will perform at the Bayou Classic next year.
No, he ain't.
I think that
His phone don't nap enough.
If the NFL keeps this Christmas thing going on next year, they get Taylor Swift.
I think Taylor.
But then what do you do the year after that?
No, I think Taylor gets the Super Bowl. I think Taylor does the Super Bowl before she does Christmas.
Okay.
But what do you do the year after that? Like
Miley Cyrus, and then you go after another black star. The only person that they're not going to get that deserves it all, my boy
Chris
Breezy.
Brown.
My boy Breezy. He can't never get nothing again, man.
Yeah, he can't never get.
They want to hold a 17-year-old hostage forever.
They need to get Jigga up there, bro. Let Jigga go across the stage.
Jigga don't want to rap.
No, man.
He want to do that.
Nah, man. Jay-Z's part of Diddy.
Do that.
Jay-Z's part of Diddy. You know
who they need to put up there.
Who that?
We just throwing bullshit out.
They need to put Future up there.
Oh, me?
Well, I mean, yeah, they do need to bring Future, but they definitely need to bring back Adam Levine, bro.
No, Rajon. I'm saying, Mike is on here, so I got to keep throwing out some.
No, hey, Cups.
Keep it going.
Hey, Cups. Future can't get up there just off of that line that me and you were talking about earlier.
No, he can't, bro. Yeah, you're right.
Can I just say something real quick, guys? And I hope people at home watching, 3 million people at home watching this podcast tonight. I hope y'all realize what it takes to pull off a major halftime performance. Like performing is much more than just standing on a stage and walking back and forth and holding the mic to the fans so they can rap your song along with you. That's what a Jay-Z show. I've been to Jay-Z shows, y'all. I'm a Jay-Z fan. Nobody wants to see Jay-Z do that during the Super Bowl halftime.
Man, get Bleak one more payday.
All right, but when you look at I was saying this because I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast, and Imani was making maybe the worst point I've ever heard somebody try to make in music history, that Beyonce somehow isn't a top 5 performer because of the size and the depth of the performances, the elaborate nature of her performances. Dog, to pull all of that off while singing live and dancing in heels is nuts. With all those people on the field at the exact same time doing the exact same thing, and you plan your entire show from beginning to end, there's only a few people that can pull that off. There's Beyonce. I think Breezy could do it if you gave him a budget. That might be it. That might be it. So when people just suggesting these random people, Jennifer Hudson, come to the front of the church. Great singer. I would never want to see a Jennifer Hudson halftime performance for the Super Bowl.
Thank you for saying that.
That's hate.
No, it's not. Jennifer Hudson does not have any type of performance that we want to see.
What performance have you ever seen from Jennifer Hudson that made you say, I want to see this a halftime?
I never even heard a Jennifer Hudson song, so I can't even answer that.
Spotlight. You've heard Spotlight.
I mean, I've heard her voice before, but I couldn't tell you what song it was or anything.
You've heard Spotlight. Spotlight was a very big song.
I didn't even see Dreamgirls.
Let's think about another person that people are like, Mary J. Blige.
Lil Wayne.
No, I'm gonna come back to Lil Wayne. Mary J. Blige. Love Mary J. Blige. She is the queen of hip hop soul. Have y'all ever watched a Mary J. Blige concert?
Have you ever heard her sing?
Yes.
I have.
Like without the studio.
It's bad.
Like she can't dance and she can barely sing live. So you gonna put it on the field with 100 dancers?
He said she could barely sing live. Golly, Rajon.
Yeah, you never see it. I saw her in person, bro. It was not
It
nice.
was not good either.
Well, Jennifer,
It's not a
are we
secret.
talking about Jennifer Hudson?
No, we talking about Mary J.
Mary J. Blige.
Oh, nigga,
Like,
Mary J.
these people
Blige
talk-
is like a classic black movie. She's like Love and Basketball. It's not really that good, but nostalgia makes us feel like it is.
Love and Basketball
They were
wasn't
too,
good,
bro.
bro.
Mary J. Blige had
Love
a
and
great-
Basketball was
No,
ass.
she has great songs.
Yeah,
having
yeah,
great
kick 'em out back up.
songs and
And
being
we
a
can do
great
that too, 'cause you
singer
know I got
are
A.
not the
I have no
same
problem
thing.
trashing the movie.
It's not the same thing. Let's go to Drake, right? Drake has amazing songs. Drake has songs that will ring off in a stadium. But have you been to a Drake concert?
Yes, I went to it
I
this
don't
year.
want nothing to do with him until he accepts his sister.
Wait, hold on,
That's
Rajon. You trying to say
crazy.
Drake concerts are whack?
No, I'm not saying they're whack. I'm saying that it is Drake on a stage walking around holding a
I'm out, Cubs.
microphone to the stands. He don't have elaborate
All right,
dance
wow.
moves. Oh my God. He don't have elaborate dance moves. He doesn't have like this choreography. He doesn't change sets. He doesn't even change clothes barely.
All right,
It's
all
him
right,
on the
all right,
stage
all right,
walking
all right,
back
Rajon.
and
All right. Hey, look, you're right. You're right. Okay, you're right. But stop.
It takes a lot more. Bruno Mars can pull off a show that stage.
Who
But
didn't?
the thing is, I think the difference is though, the difference is we don't expect rappers to
Hold
do performances. We expect rappers to get on stage, yugga. Unless you're Kendrick. Kendrick is an
Unless you're
artist
Kendrick.
that will give you a show. But besides
Yeah.
Kendrick, but we can't pretend that everybody does that. Kendrick's the
But
only
look at
one.
what- No, but look at what Dre did though.
Who didn't get the memo about
Who?
Who didn't get the memo about critiquing Beyonce in front of Rajon? Who didn't?
Nobody critiqued Beyonce.
Hey, first of all, no. Nobody critiques Beyonce because she's arguably the GOAT.
And I don't think I made one standpoint. I made like
didn't.
pretty. I mean, like
Last time Unc
yeah.
got on here trying to pretend that Beyonce couldn't sing, trying to pretend that Mariah Carey
that was
is better than Beyonce. It's
Right,
hilarious.
I didn't pretend. I didn't. Pretend.
See-
Oh, you're still pretending.
No,
You're still there.
I stand by. Compared to who?
La La Land.
I stand on what I said.
La La Land. I like it.
But
But
I love you. I love you.
but yeah, no, but
Third-
rappers are not giving those kind of performances. Besides, a select few. It's very niche.
It's very few. Like Andre 3000. Just because it'd be super interesting and we haven't seen him rap in a really long time, could pull something off. But he would only be on the stage for a short period of time.
I'm about to say
Outkast
he
can
doesn't.
pull it off. as a
He's
group.
gonna have to have Big Boy there because we're not gonna listen
Big
to
Boy
a bunch
would
of
have to be
Outkast
there.
songs. Yeah, like
Bruh, if 3 Stacks hits the Super Bowl stage, he's gonna have the flute with him.
he's
bro.
gonna have what?
I wanna hear the
Tom,
flute.
if Andre steps on
Hey,
the
so, let me
Super
tell you
Bowl
something.
stage,
He was not bringing that whack ass flute to the Super Bowl.
Dog,
Please don't
this
bring
will,
that shit, bro.
dog, it will be straight here.
Bring that shit on mute.
Everybody, hey, the Super Bowl would literally
Don't mean that,
lose. It would be the worst halftime performance of all time.
Dog.
What the fuck are the wings,
No,
man?
I'm telling
I
you,
remember the Who.
He's not going.
Who was kind of
anywhere
fire though? I
without
like the
the
Who.
flute, bro.
The Who was awful.
It
The
was
Who
fire,
was
though.
awful. Paul McCartney was awful.
Shout out to Maroon 5. Bro.
Maroon,
stop
who did
hating on
Maroon
Maroon
5
She
bring
5.
will
out?
be loved, bro.
I like
Maroon 5 is fire.
She will be loved, bro.
Who did
I
they
like
bring out?
call them. What's that group name?
They brought out Bruno
It
Mars.
was fire.
No. Maroon 5 brought out Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Correct.
That was dope. Bruno Mars is crazy. Bruno Mars is
Yeah,
insane.
Bruno Mars still did.
Bruno Mars
He
is
can
a
do
dog.
it every year. he
Yeah,
can do it
Bruno
every
Mars is
year.
a dog.
We got to get him out of Vegas though, y'all. He got a lot of gambling debts, and we may never
He
see
got a
him.
lot,
He's
and I think he's on drugs. But that's
been on
He's
drugs.
always been on drugs.
He's definitely
He's
He's
been
been on
on drugs
drugs.
for a while.
He's been on drugs.
yeah,
Yeah.
but Vegas got him.
He's been
Vegas
on
got him
drugs.
down bad.
They got him on the Elvis plan. He on the Elvis plan, bro.
Yeah, he gonna be
Yeah.
rich for forever,
Yeah.
dog.
He on the Elvis plan, bro. Like he ain't leaving.
Never gonna leave that bitch.
He's definitely on the
He gonna be
Elvis plan.
70 on that motherfucker.
But you know who's winning because Bruno Mars is
He's like
doing that?
Smokey Robinson on
Who?
that show.
Lucky Day. Because Bruno ain't releasing no music, he just writing stuff and giving it the Lucky Day.
Him feeling like it's over.
Doug, almost the entire Algorithm album was on Bruno Mars.
Oh damn, I didn't know that.
Yes, dog.
Hey,
And
that's
that album
fire.
is nuts. That's album of the year.
Man,
Bank it.
Cowboy Mike, big dog, man. What's going on?
Nigga been talking real flagrant, yo. This shit is crazy.
Hey, Mike. Well, how niggas been talking, bro? Let them
Real
know.
Oh, sorry. Hey,
Real
Let
flagrant.
them know,
ISO,
man.
bro. Get him the ISO.
Talk to
Get him
these
the
niggas,
ISO.
man.
No. I'm not gonna say a word. I just want when Sunday happen, just don't hide your fucking face like Unc been hiding. That's all I want to know.
Oh, damn.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
damn.
hey, Mike. One thing about me, I don't ever hide. I have no
That is
reason.
a fact. That's a fact. Unc been hiding.
I have no reason
You
to.
still in the dark. You
How,
still in the dark.
how
Come on
is
to the
it?
light. We can see your face, please.
How is it? He starts out texting.
You
and
think darkness is your ally?
when you say Beetlejuice 3 times, he shows up. How is it he starts out texting? We can't find him until you say Beetlejuice 3 times. Then all of a sudden he comes in here. Or should
I was out with my family for dinner.
Beetle.
Damn, I can't go to dinner. I gotta be always available to pod.
Hey, Mike said, you say his name, I bet you see Candyman.
No, I mean, again, I'm gonna give my props to Philly. They didn't win, but again, I really feel if you watch that game against Minnesota, that defense is way better than it was.
But that defense is nuts.
That defense is flying around. I'm not saying they're gonna completely shut him down. I'm just saying that he's not gonna do what he did against them. He's not putting that 250 on the head again. I bet that. And again, Jalen Hurts Jalen Hurts in the league throws the few amount of passes all season. So
He also throws the fewest turnovers. Stop it,
I
man.
feel you, but again, against a really good team, that you
Hey,
need.
how many times did my quarterback turn it over in the fourth quarter? I'm sick of y'all on this nigga's head, bro.
I'm just telling you what football says. It don't matter about
football
you
niggas is
watch
wrong.
games with-
How many times did he turn it over in the fourth quarter?
It doesn't
How many
matter.
times did my quarterback put his team in jeopardy?
We're in plenty of times. Plenty of times.
Hey, man.
Plenty of times put the team in
Let me ask
jeopardy
you this.
because they're not
Let me ask you
converting third downs.
Seriously, serious question, Jack. You know I don't do hypotheticals, but let's just run this scenario, right? Game. Somehow, the Rams jump out on y'all, right? Rams jump out on y'all, get a 14-point lead.
Y'all in
You
trouble.
trusting Jalen Hurts to bring y'all back and win the game?
Rajon, how many Eagles games did you watch this season?
None.
I watched a lot of them.
A lot of the first half.
I watched
A
a few.
A lot of the first half, we're losing. We're trailing.
Yeah.
We've been
Y'all down
trailing
14?
a lot of games.
And
Y'all down
again, against a
14?
really good team,
Yes.
it's not gonna cut it.
And we have came back.
Against a really good team, it's not gonna cut it. That's all I'm saying.
Now,
We in the playoffs now. This ain't a regular
Jack,
season.
you my guy, Jack.
You talking about if y'all have to abandon
It's
the
not
run?
gonna
I'm not. Hey, bro, I
If
am
y'all
not.
have to
I am
abandon the
not
run.
some fucking stand that is just gonna be out here like, Eagles over everything. Like, bro,
I know that. You're
we
not
have
fly,
been.
Eagles fly,
We have
Eagle
been
guy. I
tested.
know.
The defense. We have the youngest defense. Everybody. When we first started this season, I know everybody was looking like, God damn. Green Bay brought them through the slugger. Ooh, they lost to Atlanta. Oh shit. Oh fuck, the Saints. You having a problem with the Saints? The Buccaneers beat our ass. Bye week came and niggas started whooping ass.
True.
We had to gel together.
This is true. Y'all have y'all
Like,
together.
it's not like I'm out here saying like, oh man, we about to come out here. We're gonna beat niggas 42-14. But
All
we're
right,
gonna win.
So game one. So I'm gonna go. So I'm just going through. Right, y'all first loss. Y'all were up 21-7 in the first quarter and lost 33-36.
And that was to
The
that was to the
Commodores.
Rams. I mean the Falcons, right?
The Commodores.
That wasn't our first loss.
What was it?
No, that was y'all first loss.
No, our first loss was the Falcons.
No, y'all played Giants, Cowboys.
No, we played.
Oh, sorry, backwards. I'm backwards.
Oh, I'm about to say,
Falcons was first
Rashawn,
one. First game. All right, first game. All right, sorry. That was 3 weeks ago. My bad. I'm looking at the record the wrong way. Sorry. Let me go back. So first game y'all against the Packers, right?
right? And
Y'all
it was
won
a struggle. It was a struggle
34-29.
game.
Y'all weren't down 14.
Then we played the Falcons.
Y'all were down. So the most y'all were down, scored 6. They scored 6. They scored 6. They scored 13. Y'all scored 17. So it was close.
It was a close
Y'all
game the
scored
whole
14.
game.
It was
Falcons
close
game was close the whole
Y'all-
game.
At no point were y'all down 14. All right?
Yeah.
So next game, Falcons
Smack
y'all
the
lost.
Saints.
I don't think y'all were down 14 at any point in that game either. No, at no point in that game were y'all down 14. Again, back and forth.
And then we
y'all
lost
a close
Tampa.
game.
So that don't matter.
15-12, y'all went down 14. The 14 points weren't scored. Let's see,
Smack
Buccaneers
Cleveland.
33-16. So
Smack
okay,
New York.
actually, wait. This is actually a perfect scenario game that I was talking about. Now, of course, this was just what, week 4?
Yeah.
Y'all got down 14-0 in the first quarter.
Against Tampa,
Y'all
right?
lost that. Y'all lost badly
You talking about against Tampa, right?
against Tampa. Yeah, 33-16.
Yeah, Tampa. Look, so Tampa Bay. I'm on record saying Tampa Bay has our card. I don't want to play them ever. I don't want to play them. I was very afraid of them. They beat our ass. They beat our ass 3 years in a row.
I'm trying to find a game where a team jumped out on y'all and y'all are able to come back. I don't have one yet.
Hold on.
You will Sunday or
What
Saturday.
about
I don't know.
Y'all beat the brakes off the Cowboys. The first time y'all played the Commodores, it was
We beat them.
26-18. But I want to say y'all started out. Y'all got nope because it was 7-3 at halftime. At no point
We
were
were
y'all
losing.
behind 14.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, at no point did somebody jump. I'm saying if somebody jumps out on y'all, y'all have the mistake that the Packers made starting the game. Y'all fumble or have some kind of big turnover first drive of the game. They go up 7. Y'all have a 3-and-out. They come back down. They score 14. I'm not confident Jalen Hurts can bring y'all back in that game. That's what I'm saying.
Either. And it's not with Jalen Hurts. It's Kellen Moore. Y'all been more
I ain't gonna lie.
I watch y'all.
I just feel like if
Y'all switch up like the Cowboys. I'm
really
like, here we
confident
go.
that we're. I'm really confident that we will, but also I'm thinking about 2022, and in 2022 our offense was literally unstoppable. It was kind of insane, but I just don't. We don't have that problem, and I hear what you're saying, but it's a hypothetical, like you said, right? But
No, it's absolutely hypothetical. Absolutely.
and technically,
So the closest thing-
we just don't have that problem right now because our defense is killing niggas. It's keeping us in the game even when we're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Now I will say
They gonna dial that shit up. That's all I know.
I say Atlanta. Atlanta's probably the biggest game where we actually like fumbled offensively.
Yeah.
Atlanta was a bad game.
The closest thing to what I'm talking about is against the Ravens. So y'all went up, they went up 9. So they had three scores, but all 3 were field goals instead of touchdowns.
Right.
And y'all scored 14 in the second quarter. But y'all was still down at halftime. No, y'all up 12-14 at halftime.
Yeah, we went up and then that was it.
But if instead of those 3 scores being 3 field goals,
if there were 3 touchdowns,
y'all are done.
I feel you. And also Jake, and I think that was the game where Jake was missing like a lot of field goals.
And in that game, Jalen Hurts was 11 for 19, 118 yards passing.
That's not it, bro. You're not beating a
my
high
point.
quality NFL team like that in the playoffs. It's not gonna work.
I mean, I hear what y'all are saying, man, but
yeah, Tucker was missing. Tucker missed the
pedestrian. That's like a first half for most quarterbacks. That's not it. You're gonna need more from him. Now, if you'd have made the comment of him running the football, okay, then I give you that because he has made plays with running the ball. But to drop back and to say we down 14, you ain't threw the ball to AJ Brown all season on a consistent basis. You just got Dallas Goedert back. I just don't see the spark. I don't see the explosiveness.
How many yards AJ Brown got?
In this game?
No, this season. How many yards AJ got?
Oh, I don't know. Let me look for this. Hold on, I tell you. AJ Brown has this season 1,079 yards.
So it sounds like he's got pretty consistently thrown to.
It's not hard
not
to get
17 wins. Not in a 17-game season.
Come on, man.
Look how many receivers got 1,000 yards this year.
Doug, in a 17-game season?
Come on, bro. Like that shit he barely made it over the hump.
You barely need 50 yards a game to get to like
that's
to
it.
1,000. Like Doug, I think it's like
62 1,200, 1,300. JJ was at 1,500 with Sam Darnold.
All I hear is hate.
No, it's not hate though. That's not hate.
I don't like y'all trying to conspire against my birds, man.
No,
it's not hate.
We just seeing what football is. We just know football.
Hey, Coach, your mic is really low, bro.
Hey,
Smitty at 833.
If it helps you out any, Rick Don was the same way a few years back when they was giving them Purdy hate. Don't worry about it. You'll be okay.
And wait, and since then,
y'all hear me better now?
No, we hear you better. Since then, y'all remember last year's playoff run? What did Brock Purdy have to do repeatedly last year in the playoffs?
Throw that ball.
He had to come from behind and win every single game we won.
Yeah.
No, but what I will say now,
when teams jump on you, you gotta be able to have
quarterback. No, I wasn't joking. But what I will say is when y'all did try to shit on us and say we couldn't throw or whatever, Jalen gave you 300. He gave you 300.
Oh, and then talk trash to us at the press conference.
I do
right?
remember that.
Yeah, and said that's what y'all want, right? Because we can't. Because I think what everybody keeps forgetting is we have Saquon Barkley. We don't have Miles Sanders. We don't have whoever the fuck the other guy was. I don't even remember his name no more. We have Saquon and a great O-line.
But that's the main thing that I was saying, though. I was saying that to piggyback off what Rez and Mike was saying, if y'all have to abandon the run, I don't know what kind of game.
That's uncharted waters for y'all.
Oh, it's not gonna be pretty,
no,
bro.
because when Jalen had 300, we weren't running the ball.
Okay,
but y'all were up.
Who did y'all play when he got to 300?
Yeah, who was that?
Was it the Ravens or was it the?
That wasn't the Ravens.
Was it the Steelers?
Yeah, 118 yards. I just told you that.
Oh wait, was it? Look at the Steelers game.
Let me see.
And again, I like Jalen Hurts. I just think that I don't like Kellen Moore. I think y'all are slowly trying. Y'all offense looks just like ours.
Was that the Cowboys game? Was that the Cowboys game?
He might have put 300 on us for sure. We weren't looking good at all that time.
It was a more recent game, like one of the last 3 or 4 games.
Oh no, because Kenny Pickett played in the Cowboys game.
So yeah, what game was it where we got 300?
That's what I'm trying to find. It wasn't the Cowboys game.
No, I think
it might have been the Steelers game.
I think
it might have been the Steelers game.
It was the Saints game.
Nah, it wasn't the same. That's too early.
It was 280, I think.
Oh,
He got 290 against. He got 290 against the Steelers.
Yeah, it was the Steelers then.
Yeah,
Barkley got shut down, and he put up 290. Because Barkley only had 65 yards rushing.
Because Joey pulled him off for pass interference every other play.
And that was
he get a raw deal though.
By far, the Steelers game was by far his biggest pass. Like he had 32 passing attempts. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do anything like that since the first 3 weeks of the season.
No, Jalen Hurts had 108 yards.
So my whole point is Saquon got shut down.
Jalen Hurts had 108 yards passing against the Panthers, bro.
And how many?
And that's not concerning.
You have to look at the Saquon of the.
That's not concerning.
Saquon had 124.
It's not concerning when I just showed you when Saquon gets shut down, Jalen throws the ball.
Okay,
we do what we have to do to win. And I get what you guys are saying.
Did you watch that Minnesota game?
Yes, I watched the Minnesota game. Guess what? Right. We are not the fucking Vikings.
All right. So y'all got a better offense.
We actually go far in the playoffs.
So y'all have a better offense.
We actually have a Super Bowl ring. We have multiple Super Bowl appearances.
Do y'all have a better offense than the Vikings?
Yes. Are you serious? Why? Because they got Jay Jettas and they got an old ass nigga from Green Bay and the white boy that sees ghosts.
So now you have a better offense than the Vikings. Let me check the Vikings offense numbers wise. I ain't in the player. I'm just saying numbers. What do the numbers say? What do the numbers say? I mean, the players too. They got Addison.
No,
they got JJ. They got TJ Hawkinson. They got Naylor.
Numbers wise, Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks. Like he got the best. He's the best. He's still hot. What did Jets do?
Aaron Rodgers is not good anymore.
Aaron Rodgers threw 3,400 yards.
He ain't good to me.
I ain't never said he was that good in the first place.
I'm just saying. You said look at the numbers. Numbers wise, Aaron Rodgers is top 10.
In what?
This year?
Yes.
In what?
Oh, all right.
Yards.
He does have numbers comparable to Josh Allen. He just threw 5 more interceptions.
I'm just saying, Aaron Rodgers. So fuck the numbers. If your team is better, we got to look at it on paper.
He had a better record than y'all.
Who had a better record?
Minnesota.
That's fantastic. What do they do in the playoffs?
I'm just telling you. What happened in the playoffs? Yeah, they ran into the Rams.
Did you see us do? Did you see what we did to the Rams?
What week was that?
Did you see that game?
What week was that?
All right, you're right.
The Rams were like 4-6. They're not the same team they was. They've improved too.
Okay.
And please go ahead and give Jared Verse that Defensive Rookie of the Year. Dog.
Pass that over.
That nigga sick, yo.
Pass that over, yo.
Easy work. And that shit
pass that over to him. Pass that over to him. Yeah, just pass that.
And I love
Mitchell,
but bro, he didn't believe it a couple nights ago. Sure.
We all call it dude Quinyon Dixon. We all call
Again,
him
there's no hate.
Guantanamo Bay.
I hope y'all go far as I want.
Nah, hey, you know what? It's cool, bro.
Yeah,
It's cool, man. When we win the Super Bowl, everybody just remember this weak ass conversation about nothing.
We will. Hold on, you told you can win our fantasy joint too,
don't exist,
and you didn't win that joint.
We can't. We're not.
You said you were Mr. Fantasy. You didn't win that shit.
Why did I win, Mike? Why did I win, Mike?
You tell me why.
Because everybody fucking died on the field. What do you mean?
That's wild.
The Andrew Bug did fuck you up. I can't front.
My guy said,
everybody died on the field.
Go look at Jack bench though. Just go look at his bench. All the injuries was in that shit.
My guy said everybody died.
Like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Like, right, I got the best draft grade. Everybody saw that. Next thing you know, dead.
Cowboy Mike, before we get out this jump, man, we need to address the elephant in the room. There's been some big news that came down the pike today about the Dallas Cowboys. Would you like to elaborate on the situation?
What news are you speaking of?
Talk about it, King.
Your boy getting fired.
McCarthy getting fired?
Talk about it, King.
I mean, everybody kind of seen it coming. Because, I mean, you didn't offer a guy a deal all year, so it's like, okay, are you gonna bring him back now? But they said they couldn't agree on the years. Like, okay, did McCarthy want 4 years, 5 years, 3 years? What? I want details. I don't feel like McCarthy should have been fired for one. You can't blame a guy you don't do nothing on offense and free agency or defense. All you did was draft some guys, and that was it. So, I mean, what you expect McCarthy to do? I think he did a really good job of keeping the ship afloat. I wish we could have tanked, but it is what it is. I don't know who will, get to replace him. I mean, to lead the list is like, what, Ben Johnson? You gonna go get Kellen Moore? I mean, I don't get it. I don't know who we want to replace. Again, Dak will have to, learn another offense if we go get somebody else. So it's like
switching over.
I heard
it's just chaos to me.
I heard they was Jason Witten the job.
You said what now?
I heard they was offering Jason Witten the job.
I will not be a Cowboy fan if Jason Witten becomes our coach.
Hey, Mike. Let me ask you: How do you feel about the Cowboys organization not letting your boy go and interview and then firing him?
Yeah, like that again. That's just Jerry Jones being a shitbag. Like you holding that man back and get some chicken, dog. Like he wasn't been signed to the Saints or somebody who wanted. I think Chicago wanted him, and you want to hold that man back. That's what Jerry Jones does, though.
That is.
Like I said, we had to win in spite of Jerry Jones. Like, nobody has an owner that's doing this shit to their franchise. Niggas just get out the way. I love the clip. Cubs tagged me in. Like, yeah, Magic, like, bro, we gonna get out the way. Let y'all do what y'all do.
Hey, you heard what Jerry said? He said, I bought this so I can do a job. I'm not hiring nobody to do the job that I want.
Yeah. He also said he's not gonna let it go until he dies. I'm like, man, I can't wait for that shit to happen. I can't wait till that nigga kick the bucket, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold it. I'm gonna be happy running around the house, happy as shit. Jerry Jones died. I'm like, yes.
Hey, hold up.
The devil is gone.
Let me ask y'all a question real quick. Let me ask y'all a serious question. Actually, you know what? Keep talking. I'm gonna wait for Rajon to come back because I want everybody.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like he's holding us back. He don't give a shit about our friend, the fans. That's why I've been screaming boycott the Cowboys, because as long as people keep going there, supporting and bringing that money to the stadium, he will continue to do what he's doing. Because again, it's a business for him. So attack that bottom line, and then he'll realize, oh, I need to shut the fuck up and listen to what he's telling me what to do.
But on the other hand, it's like, what type of show is he running? Because now he's like fielding that he's had conversations with Dion, and it's like, for what though?
Yeah, for what? Like, I think Dion like shut that shit down too. He said he's comfortable in Colorado. Why would he want to uproot himself to deal with shenanigans and shit? Like, that man is peaceful in life. His son is born in a new mansion. He in the country living. He got the fish out back and Boulder. Why would I want to leave that to go fuck around with Jerry Jones for?
Hey, Rajon,
I'm leaving my shit. I'm not here. What I'm doing?
Hey, I just want to know something. Everybody here can read, right? Yeah. Everybody can read? Yeah?
I can't read that well.
All right. So if y'all fuck with me, why y'all reading Radical Caddis Jack and nobody told me that it says Caddis and not Captain. Y'all don't fuck with me.
No, what's crazy is
That is funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, that's hilarious.
His title is
Radical Caddis.
dysfunctional like his team. Just that simple.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
At
man.
first glance, it looked right. You know,
It does look right though. It definitely does.
At first glance, that bitch do look accurate. You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking. I'm like, wait a minute.
Because even if it was wrong, I'd be like, I know what you meant. Like,
Yeah, we let you slide. Let you know what you one of those know what you meant type Jones. We know what he was trying to go for. We get it.
See what you're giving the culture, bro.
Anybody gonna blow the spot up? You know what I'm saying? We know what you're going for.
Oh man. All right, y'all. Well, I'm about to get about it.
yeah, man, we done reached that goddamn hour and 15-minute mark in this motherfucking impromptu Taco Tuesday, man. We appreciate
Yes,
everybody
sir.
who came through the smoke with us, man. Goddamn, you know we have my dog Cowboy Mike, man, Dallas Mike, Dakota Mike, the one Mike pod in this motherfucker, man. You already know
Word
I got
up.
my dog El Residente San Jose representing in the building. You know I have my dog Uncle O Steel Curtain. Shout out to the Steel. Yeah, real quick before we get out of here, Coach, are y'all Coach company?
Michael.
What did I get? What did I miss?
All right, and then you know,
Coach who?
Coach company, Coach Tomlin.
Two coaches will definitely be back, and that'll be our head coach and our special teams coach. Everything after that is optional, in my opinion. But I mean, I'm just a fan, like everybody else. I watch and I react. But at least we got a head coach right now. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
We have
All
an
right,
assistant
man.
head
So,
coach.
and then,
His name is Al Harris, and he's a black man. Thank you.
hey, you already know, man. We have my dog Radical Jack, Cactus Jack,
man.
Bird Gang in
Caddis
the
Jack.
building.
Official
You already
Caddis.
know.
Caddis.
Caddis Jack.
Yeah, hell yeah, Caddis Jack. No, if for real, I'm sorry, bro. That got to be the joke.
Caddis Jack is the joke.
Caddis Jack, bro.
Caddis.
You got to be Caddis Jack from now on, bro.
Oh
For
man.
sure.
Not Caddis is wild.
So yeah, family, y'all can catch the Hot Box every Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. We letting the windows down, letting the smoke. I love y'all so much, man. Smoke with us next
All right,
time.
man. Y'all be
Oh,
safe.
wow.
Man.